Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to TM2223 Client Server Computing. This is our fourth video. It is about client server socket programming. Today we will do a program using Java Socket API. In the program you will try to send some data from client to server and also back from server to client. Exactly, you will send an array list, from client to server, and then some string from server to client. After that, once it is successful, you will create your own simple application protocol. In the class we already discussed the HTTP protocol. So now you can do your own application protocol. It is actually a very simple application to uppercase or to lowercase a string. So the client will send an instruction together with the string to the server, and then the server will do the processing and return back the results, the string back to the client. So this is the protocol, to uppercase. This is the protocol. For example, client will send, let's say, UC FTSM, and the server will reply FTSM. To lowercase, simply using LC, for example. The server will lowercase the string and return back to the client. Right. This is the checklist. We will run the Eclipse in the local computer, and then we will run also the VM. We will create a client program in the local computer, and then we will create a server also in local computer, but we will deploy the server program in the virtual machine. So then we run both of the program. We run the server first and then the client, and after that we will modify the program such that it will fit the uppercase and lowercase application protocol. So here also I give you the client code, and also the server code. We will go through each of the line of the codes. Alright, let's start with some picture. I prepare a diagram to simplify our discussion. In Java, actually, we use in socket programming, Java socket programming, we use two classes. One is socket and another one is server socket. I do recommend you to do some research regarding server socket programming. You can just type Java socket programming and then go to any tutorial. For example, this is one example. In here it's explained about the socket basically, and also the important class which is the server socket. Here the server socket class is used by the server actually to listen for the client request. Then the important method would be the accept. Once if there is a client connected, then the server will accept that connection. While there's another class is the socket class. So this socket class actually will establish the communication between the client server in order for them to create two importance object, which is the input stream and also output stream. If we look at in this diagram, the process is divided into two phases. The first phase is actually to do connection. The client will try to connect. This blue arrow means that the client try to connect. Once the server socket is run. For example, here at using port number 6789. So once connected, the server will create a socket, and then by having this, both of the client socket and the server socket can create input stream and output stream, in order for them to communicate. So if here client side, for example, output stream is to send data to the server. In the server, it should be received by input stream objects, class. So in client, for example, it has a input stream to receive the data from output stream in the server. Okay, so this is a one client scenario. What if we have a lot of clients? So here I provide another diagram. So without for multi-client scenario, we need multi-threadings. We need to create threads for each of the sockets. Without multi-threading, the client need to do the client request need to be processed one at one time. So that means the first client will be entertained by the server until the end, and then come the next client. We don't want that. We want it to be a process concurrently. So that's why we need to have threads. So once the client is connected, then we say that this socket must be run in a threads. So for other clients too, right? So this is the way. It is similar, only that this socket must be run in a threads. We will discuss it in the program. Okay, so let's start our Eclipse, and start doing our client program and also server program. Alright, this is my Eclipse. First of all, what you can do is to create a new Java project. Let me name it as video number 4 finished, and then in the source you can create a new class. For the client, let's look at the code here, the code that I given to you. So let's give the same class name, TCP client, and then for the server is TCP server, so that it's easier. Okay, TCP client, you need a main, finished. Alright, again you create a new class named TCP server. Right, go back to the TCP client. So let's copy this code, and then we will go through one by one, line by line. Yeah, okay, copy and then paste it here. Alright, let's look at the code. In the code, I put several system.out.print line. It will print out the state, the current state of the program. So I create this printout just to let you know what the current state, yeah, of the program. For example, here the client started, connected, yeah, sending data to server, right, here receiving data from server, and lastly client stop. Yeah, so for using that print out, we can understand the process. Yeah, first of all, let's look at the server port. In the diagram here, we say that the port number is 6789. So here we put 6789, right? The host name. So you need to go to your your virtual machine and then try to find the IP address of your virtual machine, IP config. So the IP is this, yeah, 56.101. So I can put it here 192.168.56.101, right? So that's the target, means the client want to connect to this IP address and this port number. Right, this is the line where it connect, means socket, host name, IP address and port number. So once connected, it will go to the next line, which is connected. Then once connected, you can create this output stream and input stream as in this picture. Yeah, output stream and input stream. Yeah, connect from this socket to another socket in the server. So this is the the stream, yeah, output stream and input stream. There are two types of the stream. Yeah, one is object output stream or object input stream. Another one is data input stream or data output stream. Yeah, the difference would be whether it is object or data. Basically, if you want to send a simple data type like string, integer, double, float, yeah, boolean, from, for example, from client to server or server to client, you can use data. But if you want to send a bit complex data structure, for example, array list, so you need to use object. Yeah. So in this case, we want to send an array list. So to send out, so we need to use object input stream, but the server will send reply in the form of string, so you don't have to use object, yeah, input stream, but you can rather use data input stream. Yeah, we will look after this. Right, so once you have these two object, yeah, it's like a highway, two lane of road, yeah, one to go out and one to go in. Yeah, So once we have that, we for example in this part, we create the data that we want to send. In this example is 2D array list. Yeah, this is one dimension and this is second dimension. The first dimension is I say it is a record. Yeah, the second dimension is like an attribute. So this is like a database. Yeah. So for example, here I have an array list which is a name. In name I have two attributes, for example Barack and Obama. I just add a one string and another one here, Obama. So I put in a name 1, then I insert a name 1 into my records. Yeah. So I have completed at this point one record. Then I create another record which is a name 2. I put Hello Kitty and then put a name 2 into my record. So basically I have two records, yeah, and two attributes. Each record has two attributes. So once I have this data, so I can write object. Yeah, so write object means I will write and send to the server, and then once I send, I can receive a message from the server. I put in.readUTF. You can use read string or read UTF. I recommend you to use read UTF because UTF means that you can accept not only ASCII but you can accept Unicode characters. So all this is in data, which is in the form of string. Then you print out receive data. Yeah, whatever that you receive from the server, then you put it here, right? So that's a straightforward program. Yeah, here is all the exceptions. Yeah, this is for, let's say you cannot find the socket, yeah, and the IP and also the port number. This is where your file is not exist, yeah, and then this is you cannot have the input stream and output stream, yeah, and then this is finally is to close the socket, right? Okay, that's the client. Okay, for the server, let's copy the code here. And then go back and then paste. Okay. In the server, there are several parts here. First is the main function, yeah, up to here, and then there's another one here. I put I created another class named connection. So it's up to you. You can name it differently, but here I just put it connection. So connection extend threads. So once this class, the purpose of this class is to once the client connected, I create this class, and then this class will do the processing, and then it extends thread means the processing of this class is in one thread. So I have a connection the constructor, and also I have the implementation of run. Actually this run is a function override since we extend threads, means that to run the threads actually by execute this run function by having this start. Yeah, so we will discuss that later. Actually, this is the part that if the processing of your server. So once you get the data from the client, so you process it here, yeah, in this run methods. Okay, let's start. Go back at the start here. So the port number is 6789, right? And then you have server socket here. I name it as listen socket. Okay, so this is the line that you open the port, yeah, using server socket, and you open the port number. So this is the while. Yeah, this is the while. The loop where the server tried to listen to the client connection. So once the server get a connection, it will accept, yeah, run the method accept here, and then create another socket called client socket. Client socket is this one actually, yeah. This is listen socket, and this is client socket in this example, yeah. And then I created a new connection here, the class here, and send a client socket. Yeah, means that this class. So inside this class, inside the connection, we do the input stream and output stream. Here I have object input stream and data output stream. We do it here, right? So once I have the stream, I can say that this dot start mean start the threads. So once it start, it actually execute this run methods. So this is the run methods. This is the processing. So here I create the receive record here, yeah, to receive the array list, yeah, from the client. So I have in here in.read object, right? So put it as a object class, and then this object class I need to cast, yeah, change it to 2D array here, yeah, into the receive records. So once I got all the information in the receive record, so I can here do the loop in order to print out the content of my array list, the client array list. Here is to get the first record, the first attribute, and the second attribute. So we print Barack Obama here, right, the first record. Then next from 0 to 1, yeah, because I have only 2 records. So the second one will print the second record, the hello here and kitty here, yeah. So I will get Hello Kitty print out. Then once I do assume that this is the processing, yeah, just matter of print out, okay, and then I send back a string to the client here. I put out.write UTF, yeah. I send a string done string here, so that the client will receive back here, yeah, and data here, yeah. So and then the rest is the same to close the socket and the exception and so on. So it's basically straightforward program. Okay, so save, and then we will deploy the TCP server in the virtual machine. To do that, you need to create a jar file by right click the video 4, export, go to Java, jar file here, right, under Java, jar file, next. So we want to select video 4. Let's open this source, and then I just want to deploy TCP server, and then click browse. Where do you want to store it? For example, I want to save it in my desktop, right? And then next, nothing to change here, next. Here I want you to click the browse button. This is to set which class to run, yeah, which is TCP server. Okay, finished. Right, so I have here my my server, yeah, server.jar. So next is to copy this file and then put into the shared folder, yeah. So user, my name, VirtualBox, yeah, and then to paste the server here, right? Server, so that it has this, to paste the server.jar here, and then you can copy from get it from the virtual machine, from the server. You can go to the shared folder here and have this server.jar, and then copy that and paste into the desktop, right? I already have my server.jar here. Okay, it's time to run. Okay, you need to go into your desktop. For example, change directory to desktop, right? And then you can do java -jar server.jar. This is to run the jar file. Press enter. Alright, yeah, it's already started, yeah, at port 6789, and then it start listening from any clients. Okay, so back into your Eclipse, and this is in your local computer. Open your client.java, and then we will run this. So this process is very fast, yeah. It is connect and then create input stream, output stream, create a release, and then send to the server, and then receive back some data. So it is very fast. Then you can't really see the transmission, the data sent out, yeah. Alright, let's try. So run. Okay, there you go. It started connected, sent to server, and then it received done from the server, right? So and then stop. Let's look at in your server. in a server, it's changed here. See, it says client connection at use this IP address, and this is the port number of the client. Okay, it's accepted. And then receiving data from client, Barack Obama and Hello Kitty, and this is the record from client, and it receive in the server and it print out here, and then send data back to client, which is done, DONE, and you can see here it received in the client, right? So it's very fast, and you can see the different. For example, here I want to, let's say, change here into my name, for example. Another name, for example, like that. Make sure you save, yeah, and then run it back. So the similar thing, but I think the data is different. Let's look at in the server. There you go, right? My name and another name here, right? So this server will keep waiting for client connection without stopping. To stop it, you can press Ctrl C here, Ctrl C. So there you go, it stopped. Yeah. So that's the server that you deploy in the in the virtual machine, and this is the client. So actually, you can connect, do this experiment without the virtual machine. You can run the server locally. It means that instead of putting this IP address, you can put a local host. Then you run the server here and the client here. It will use the same computer without having to use the server, the virtual machine, right? Okay, so next would be that's all, yeah, for the client and server, for the basic socket programming. Let's go for the next issue, or next task is to do your own application protocol, yeah, to use this to uppercase and to lowercase a string. Why you see, it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to the creator of this protocol. U means uppercase, U upper, C case, yeah. LC means lowercase. You can do any protocol that you want, yeah. Okay, now this is the thing that we have to do. Let's go back in the client, and then in here we don't want to use for example, okay, first thing, let's do localhost, okay, so that it simplifies our task, where we don't have to deploy to the server. Okay, here I don't want to use the object output stream. I copy this first, okay, and then I comment this using Ctrl slash. So I paste. I want to use data output stream, because the things that I want to send is simply a string, no array list or whatever, right? So here also I don't want, Control slash, and then the thing that I want to send, simply this one also, Control slash, comment that. It's simply a write string, sorry, write UTF. So what I'm going to send is actually, for example here, UCFTSM. Okay, and then send to server, and the server will reply something, the results, yeah, in here, yeah, in data. Right, so save the client, then go to the server. The server will be the same thing, nothing to change in the main. Let's look at in the connection. Yes, here I want to use a data input stream, so I comment this object and then put data input stream. Here I need also to change, comment that, put data input stream. Okay, so both of the in and out is data. Yeah. Right, that's okay. Here is the thing for the array list, the processing. I think I want to comment that. Okay, so for the new data is, for example, I want to get a string, for example, data equals to in dot read UTF. Right, so now I have the data. Right, here we need to let's say the UP FTSM, yeah, sorry, UC FTSM is in this data, so we need to chunk the string into the words. Yeah, we need to process the UC here. We need to know whether it is a UC or LC, and then to have the next word would be the word we want to process. Yeah, so we need to chunk the string into several words. So we can do like a string protocol. That's one. String delimiter. Yeah. What is the space between the character between the words would be the space, right? Here in client we have UCFTSM, so the gap between these two words is the space. Yeah, so delimiter is space. Our second one would be our response or results. Okay, also make it blank first. So we need to have like protocol equals to data dot split using delimiter. Right, so we split the data, and then we have the protocol now. So if protocol index 0, so what's in index 0? It should be the UC, or maybe we need to see first if protocol dot length more than 2, we say that if it is less than 2, if it is equal than 2, it is okay. Not else, for example, we say that the results is false, right? Save that. We need to do a switch here. So let's say the protocol for number 0. Okay, so case it is uppercase UC, then what to do? So we want to say that results equals to protocol number 1, which is the FTSM dot to string, sorry, to uppercase, right? Let's say if we have case and then we have to break, right? Yeah, break. And then if the case is LC, lowercase, then we say that results equals to protocol number 1, dot to lowercase, and then we have to break also. Then default, if none of that, then we see that results equals to false. Okay, is it correct with the thing that we want to do here? Right. Okay. I think it is okay now, and then we have results here if it is a low uppercase, and we have result here if it is lowercase. If it's not uppercase or lowercase, means something wrong, we send false. And here if the protocol is not, the length is not 2, so maybe 1 or more than that, so we also send false here. So all the string that we want to send back to the client is in the results. So we say out.write UTF, instead of put done here, we say that we want to send results. Okay. Alright, here I think there's another error here. We don't use this catch anymore, because we comment the array list, yeah. So I can remove this catch clause, right? And then is there anything else? No, right? Save. Okay, right. Let's run the server. In order to run, let's say I remove all the terminal launches, the previous one. So I have it here, server. Okay, run. So it started now. So go to TCP client and then just run. Okay, so the client is already the server is already sent, yeah, and get back process and send back to client. Let's look at the console of the terminated one, which is the client. So the client is started and so on, and receive back the words FTSM, right? Okay, so let's close it is correct, right? Let's close this launch. Okay, the server still listening, and let's try the LC1 Malaysia. Copy that, go here and replace this one, LC1 Malaysia. So run, and I get here 1 Malaysia with lowercase. Okay, close this. Let's say that I put a space here. It means that it become three words, yeah. So it is wrong. The protocol is wrong. So let's run. So it will send you false. Okay. Or for example, instead of, for example here it is correct, instead of LC you create another useless command, for example XYZ. So there's no command for XYZ, because in the server you just have UC and LC, right? And so you don't have XYZ. So let's try this. Run. It's also false here, right? So that's the example of simple protocol that you created at the server part here. This is the main process in the server to process whatever instruction sent by the client, right? And then the client will receive back the results, yeah, from this, yeah, right? So you can play around with this program, and then I will create later on an assignment based on this these two programs, yeah, right? That's all. Thank you for listening and watching. See you again. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.